In a groundbreaking turn of events that promises to reshape air travel, trade, and diplomatic relations between two distant nations, Canada and Ghana have officially signed their first ever air transport agreement. This historic deal, which comes at a time when global connectivity and economic partnerships are becoming more crucial than ever, marks a major milestone in the bilateral relations between the North American giant and the West African rising star. Announced by Canada's Minister of Transport and Internal Trade, the Honourable Anita Anand, the agreement is not just a technical legal arrangement between aviation authorities. It's a bold strategic move that signals a new era of cooperation, opportunity, and growth for both countries. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. From the bustling cities of Toronto and Vancouver to the vibrant heart of Accra, the doors have now been flung open for greater interaction between the peoples and businesses of Canada and Ghana. For the first time in history, airlines from both countries have been granted rights to operate scheduled passenger and cargo flights. 14 weekly passenger flights and 10 weekly all-cargo flights are now authorized for airlines on both sides, a remarkable increase in mobility that is expected to dramatically change the way people and goods move between these two nations. This is not just about more planes in the sky. It's about creating a corridor of possibilities across the Atlantic Ocean, connecting two economies, two cultures, and two futures. One of the most exciting features of this agreement is the flexibility it offers. Airlines will now be able to choose their points of service within each country, meaning multiple carriers can operate routes as they see fit. This move is expected to increase competition, which typically leads to better service, more choices, and lower fares for travelers. Imagine the day when passengers in Ghana can book direct flights to multiple Canadian cities. Canadian tourists and business people can touch down in Accra without the long layovers and inconvenient transfers that have historically made travel between the two countries cumbersome. That day is coming, faster than anyone might have expected. Minister Anita Anand didn't hold back her enthusiasm about what this agreement means for the future. In her statement, she noted Ghana's growing importance in Canada's global economic strategy, and it's easy to see why. Ghana is not only one of the most stable and promising economies in West Africa, but it's also becoming a hub for innovation, investment, and regional influence. With Ghana's continued development and strategic geographical location, the country is increasingly being seen as a gateway to the wider African market. And now, with the air transport agreement in place, Canada has taken a significant step toward establishing a firmer footprint on the African continent. Canada's Blue Sky policy, which guides the country's international air transport strategy, encourages liberalized air services that foster sustainable competition. The agreement with Ghana is very much in line with this vision. Canada already has air transport agreements with over 125 countries, and adding Ghana to this ever-growing list is a reflection of how seriously both nations are taking their future collaboration. For Ghana, this agreement is not just about better flights or increased tourism. It's a sign of recognition, a sign that Ghana is a valued partner on the world stage, and that its role in shaping the future of global commerce, especially within West Africa, is increasingly being acknowledged. Trade numbers speak volumes about the potential this agreement seeks to unlock. In 2023, two-way merchandise trade between Canada and Ghana exceeded $380 million. Of that amount, Canadian exports to Ghana totaled approximately $281 million, while imports from Ghana came in at nearly $100 million. These figures, impressive as they are, represent only a fraction of the potential. With the new agreement removing logistical barriers and reducing travel times, experts predict that trade volumes will surge in the coming years. Canadian businesses looking to expand into West Africa will find Ghana to be a welcoming and accessible market. Similarly, Ghanaian exporters now have greater access to one of the world's most advanced and diversified economies. The Honourable Mary Ang, Canada's Minister of Export Promotion, International Trade and Economic Development, emphasized the economic significance of the agreement. She described it as a critical support mechanism for exporters and a catalyst for deeper commercial engagement. Her statement was clear. This is more than just aviation. It's about enhancing connectivity, promoting tourism, and driving sustainable economic growth on both sides. For Canadian companies, especially small and medium enterprises that often find international logistics challenging, the agreement simplifies operations and reduces costs. And for Ghanaian businesses, especially those in agriculture, mining, and technology, the new accessibility to Canadian markets can be transformative. But beyond economics, there's another powerful layer to this story: people. This agreement is a bridge not just for goods and services, but for families, cultures, and dreams. Students from Ghana seeking education in Canada, or Canadians with heritage ties to Ghana, now have a more direct route to pursue their aspirations. Tourism will also see a major boost. Ghana, with its rich history, cultural festivals, and breathtaking landscapes, is becoming an increasingly attractive destination for global travelers. Canadians seeking new adventures or meaningful cultural exchanges will find Ghana more reachable than ever before. Conversely, Ghanaian travelers can now explore the vast beauty of Canada, from the Rocky Mountains to the multicultural vibrancy of Toronto and Montreal, with greater ease and convenience. Stakeholders in both countries are already gearing up for the opportunities this agreement brings. Airlines are expected to review and launch new routes that capitalize on the newfound connectivity. Logistics companies are preparing for increased cargo volumes. Trade organizations and tourism boards are already brainstorming collaborative campaigns to maximize the impact. And governments on both ends are eyeing increased job creation, foreign development, and strengthened diplomatic ties as byproducts of this deal. What makes this agreement even more compelling is the timing. In a post-pandemic world where global supply is being rebuilt and diplomatic relations evaluated, this air transport agreement serves as a strategic alignment that speaks volumes of the priorities of both nations. Canada, in its quest to develop trade partnerships and invest in emerging markets, sees Ghana as an opportunity, strategic ally. Ghana, on the other hand, continues itself as a leader within West Africa, ready to welcome innovation and international collaboration with open arms. Already, we're seeing the beginning of a new chapter. Effective immediately means there's no waiting. Flights can commence new terms without delay, making this not just a promise, but a reality in motion. It's a signal to investors, entrepreneurs, students, and travelers alike that now is the time, that the runway to the future has already been cleared for takeoff. And while papers signed and statements delivered, impact will be seen in the weeks and months ahead, in the new business partnerships that form, in the increase in trade shipments, in the photographs of passengers between Accra and Toronto with smiles and purpose, in the stories told by those who finally get to visit family or attend conferences or explore opportunities that were once geographically or logistically out of reach. This is agreement more than just a bureaucratic achievement. It's a story of access, of two nations recognizing each other's value and choosing to write a new narrative together, a narrative that will be defined by cooperation, economic growth, cultural exchange, and shared prosperity. And as the first planes take off under the agreement, it's clear that both and Ghana are ready for what comes next. So, as the world watches this partnership unfold, one thing is certain: this isn't just about flying planes, it's about flying higher, together.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.